Hello everyone, I'm Suzanne and welcome to my channel. I have a journal book box set flip through for you today. And I came up with this idea about 3 years ago. This is the second one I've ever created and it has sat on my shelf for about 3 years. The reason behind that is because I made some mistakes that I didn't know how to correct without damaging this and pretty much making it useless. And since then, I have learned several techniques. And when I pulled it down this year, because I really, really wanted to give this to my sister, I realized I could correct most of them. And so I'm really pleased with the way that it came out. And I'm kind of happy that I waited since I was able to, since I've learned new techniques and I could fix most of the problems or at least make it look like I did. But anyway, here we go. It has a tie in the front, and inside we first have this little pocket I made, and then there's a notebook, and of course this is the pocket you put it in, and then it just has this little story about a carefree Christmas. And here's the back. I put a coffee filter snowflake over on top. And I was going to cut it, but then I decided I was going to leave it, and if my sister doesn't like it, she can trim it off quite easily. So we have that, and then we have, this is two pieces. Here is the journal, and here is the box, and I'm going to go ahead and do the box first. Here it is. We have a pocket right here, and I thought this was really nice because you could write on top of it. And I have these inside, look like little postcards. And then we have some writing utensils. Now I added these in particular because these belong to my mom, so they are not new, and some of them might not write very well. I'm not sure. I did try them all out. They were all writing well when I put them in, but I thought this would be kind of neat for her since they belong to my mom. They are around 20 years old, so that's why they might not write very well. And then I have these little wooden pieces, and apparently I forgot to put one in because there's supposed to be 3, so I'll have to get another one of those. And here is the leftover material and some ribbon. She's very creative in her own right, so I wanted to be able to have her be able to create her own little pieces inside the journal itself. So we have some stickers, and then some cards, and then the box here. And this is just a fabric sheet, but I thought it would look really nice in here, kind of snowy, and since it bulges up a little bit. So there we go, there is that. And as far as the book itself, here is the front and back. This right here is made with a napkin because one of the things that it was damaged by, I had set it down on the table and somebody else had gotten some food on it. So I had to redo it, and I thought I repainted it and then I put this napkin on it. So that is definitely one of the things I was able to fix, and I really like it so much better. And the other thing that I did not realize when I first made this that I definitely needed to make these this fabric pieces much longer. And since I have brads now, I was able to add them back on, and hopefully they will stick this time. Here is the journal itself. This is just, I was gonna decorate it, but I just really liked the way that it looked on its own. Again, because my sister is creative, if she doesn't particularly like this, she's more than welcome to change it up. And if she doesn't, I really liked these loose threads too with the book, but again, if she doesn't like them, she's more than welcome to cut them off. And here we have the inside. And the fabric pieces I thought she could add to the pages or make pockets with. But here is the envelope in here with paper. And this mirrors the snowflakes on the front of the box book. These are papers that I dyed, and this is wrapping paper. And I thought these were really cool because they have grids, and I thought they could make really cool lists. Or she likes to she does cupcakes, and she does cupcakes, so that I thought she could do recipes in here, and or she also likes to decorate trees, and I thought this might be a good grid if she was like so she can kind of set out a pattern. But anyway, I thought that was my idea about adding these. And then of course you can just add pictures on these types of pages, or you can paper clip things to them, or just add little notes and glue them down. And there's so many things you can do with that. So there's several of these. There is 7 signatures in this book. Here's more of my dyed paper. And then here is an envelope, and it has very large index cards in it. And here these, they open up, and then these are in pockets. And so these are paint samples from the hardware store, and I just backed them with white paper so that they can also become journal cards. And then here is a pocket with see-through ribbon, and I added more of these, and then this little, it's like a little gift tag, and then some paper that I dyed. And then Christmas paper. The other side of that pocket. I wanted to add a lot of white paper to write on. And this was also made before I had stamps and inks. And I was going to try to ink it a little bit, but then I decided I just really liked the white wintry look with it. I thought it went well with the book, the covers, and so I left it alone. Here's another snowflake made from coffee filters. So, and the signatures somewhat repeat themselves. Oh, here's something a little different. We have some leftover paper and a card she can journal on or decorate with. This is a belly band, but this is also a pocket. Okay, and I believe this is the middle, yes. So then we have this one, and I have a bookmark that she can write on the back, and then this is a little envelope, and right now it just has some feathers in it, just to kind of go along with the theme. And this is a little unusual because this is a long piece of paper, so I added it like this. And then we have, this is my favorite bookmark I think I ever made. I just like the way it looks, and it has a little journal card in it, and you can slide that in there and write on the back. So there's that. And now the idea behind these, I really liked, I only had mainly paper and ribbon when I first started out, and I really liked adding these thin little ribbons to the edge because I thought that it reinforced the paper. And I didn't cut these off because I thought they made really good, like when you want to flip through to kind of pull them, and I left them all on. And if she wants to cut some of them off, that's fine. Because if she wants to distinguish certain signatures or certain places, like this is the middle of the book, and so I kind of left that alone because her idea of where certain things should be wouldn't be mine. And now we have another. This is a move. You can move this belly band around to different pages, and if you want to put 2 in, you can kind of make a little pocket to hold things. So here's some paper and a Christmas card with Holy Night in it. So there's that. And then here's the other one side of it. Because I like things to be cohesive. I like them to look similar. So we have the belly band and then the pocket. These can't be moved though, only the white one can be. So more dyed papers, snowflake, more grid paper, wrapping paper, grid paper. I like it when wrapping paper has grid paper on it. I don't think I could cut straight to save my life, and I really love having paper cutters. So here's some more of that paint chips. I can't think of what they're called now, but anyway. And I also thought if she wanted to write recipes down, she could do that. I thought if she didn't want to use this as a journal or a recipe book, she could just let her grandkids draw pictures in it and write on things. So many different ideas. And here I did the signatures in red and green. I first did one color for the individuals' signatures, and then when I sewed it into the book, I did the opposite colors to get that red and green. Here's another one of those, just with green paper. Oops. Okay, and then, yeah, all right, and then more index, a bookmark that you can write on, and some paper. And now this one just opens up to a very large page. I just really liked, this was the edging of that material, and instead of just cutting off and throwing it away, I thought it would make a really great edging for this book. And the last signature, so we have an envelope, and it has more paper in it that I've edged with decorative scissors. And as you can see, the book pretty much repeats itself, but it just has a lot of pages. I wanted her to be able to use this for more than 1 year if she wanted. I mean, if she wants to use it all up in 1 year, that's fine. But I just thought it could be something she could pull out for a few years and use. And then in the end, we have another pocket with paper. And there's the end. So that's what we have. Love the bird, the pine and the bird pattern with the mountains kind of like in the background. Or not mountains, I guess it's like snowdrifts. That's what it is. I guess it always reminded me of mountains in the back, but it's actually snowdrifts. So there we go. Thank you for watching.